How about it, man? Was the card worth every cent that you paid to watch it?
It was every cent that I paid to watch it. Had some pretty decent fights. It did have a couple of it had some boring ones too. Magny and Gastelum, they didn't fail to impress. I thought that was a good fight. I enjoyed watching it. Did you get a chance to see it?
Yeah, I did. I watched. I got to see the majority of the main card.
Okay, cool.
I thought the fights were, I thought they were okay. I thought the main event was okay. I thought it was pretty good. I think Kelvin Gastelum and Neil Magny, both those guys are serviceable guys. Two guys that are definitely, I think, still in the prospect category in terms of working their way up and still trying to build a name for themselves. And I thought both guys looked pretty good in that main event. I felt like Magny kind of waned a little bit in the fourth and fifth rounds.
He did.
But he did enough to get it done. He
did. But do you know that guy's fought 10 times in 2 years?
Wow. Yeah, I don't think I did know that.
He took that fight on short notice. He's like the king of taking fights on short notice. I think the guy almost fights once every 2 months or something like that. I mean, it's ridiculous. His activity has been just crazy. I think his last fight before last night was only 3-4 weeks ago. I don't think it was that long ago. So
it was August 23rd.
That's not that long ago.
Wow, yeah.
And he didn't get called up for this card. They just called him last minute and said, "Hey, do you want to fight?" Because Kelvin Gastelum's original opponent dropped out. So that in itself, that's why I like watching Neil Magny. He always says he's fight ready. His reasoning behind it is, hey, it's what we do. You never know when you're going to get a phone call, and that guy lives it, man. He's ready to step in there and fight anytime.
He definitely was fight ready. 929-477-1077 if you want to give us a call. Yeah, I'm going down his last 2 years of activity, 5 times in 2014 and 5 times in 2015. I got to tell you, man, that is super impressive. Even somebody who, like a Donald Cerrone, who is trying to fight every time they'll have him, I don't even think he can touch something like 10 fights in 2 years. That's
no,
impressive.
I think they're calling Neil Magny. They're saying, hey, man, we had so-and-so drop out. You want to fight this guy? And he's just stepping up and fighting. So, man, props to that guy. But you know what? At the end of the day, it just makes him better. He gains a lot of experience from it. I think he wins most of the time. So he's not coming out on the bad end.
Oh, yeah, no, he's lost one time since the beginning of 2014. So he's really building up his record and really making a name for himself. What do you think? How does a guy, in your opinion, approach training to be ready like that? Because, you have to be able to be ready, obviously, mentally and physically, but you also have to train in a way that you're going to be injury-free. So there's a lot of balancing that you got to do there.
That's true. He, I guess what they're saying, I guess he doesn't spar 100% all the time. And that's probably a good thing. So he just kind of always keeps training. They say that he'll fight Saturday night. He'll be back in the gym on Monday, trying to work some kinks out of his game. So now he did say he was going to take a break till next year, but you never know. You never know. You got a lot of cards coming up. You never know. But I don't think, as active as he has been, I don't think he takes another fight. Not this year, anyway. All you can do to stay ready is not get hurt, not get damaged, and then not damage yourself when you're training, and don't overexert when you train. That's really the only way you can maintain a pace like that.
Yeah, I saw a stat on Twitter the other day that someone posted, and it said something I can't remember the exact number, but it was like 164 fight-changing injuries just this year.
Yeah.
And so for a guy to be able to fight 10 times in 2 years, when the injury bug is just biting everybody it can get close to, that says a lot to a guy's durability.